Hey guys, what's up? I came back with you with another video. Sorry if the video is coming out late, just because right now I have classes going on, and then plus that we still have to deal with the pandemic, and then also my mental health has just been going like up and down, and then plus I need to get used to my roommates and suite mates because not like it's like we have a problem or anything, and just like having to deal with new people, in your life, like forcibly, you can say. It's not even forced, but just like you have to get along at one point. That really comes out wrong. We're not having any problems right now. So anyways, after giving you my autobiography, we're here to talk about CLC helicopter because it's just something that I want to do. It's a bob. So thank you for coming to this video. Bye. Well, this is CLC's first comeback after their rebranding. We got a new logo. I'm personally gonna miss the old logo just because it was their logo for like 5 years, you can say. So I'm gonna miss that, but I understand why they kind of rebranded and tried to change their image and everything like that. Just because I know, because like also like I'm a public relations major, so that's part of my field, you can say, like advertisement marketing. So I understand the reasoning why they wanted to change their look, you can say. Plus we got official colors, which are Panto 166, Panto 116C, Panto 235C, and Panto 323C. First, we're gonna start off with the aesthetics of the music video. The aesthetic of the music video, once I saw like the teaser, I kind of gave me vibes of like Lovely's Sixth Sense performance stage on Queendom. Also, a lot of groups, especially girl groups, don't use that shade of green, like dark green, like very wilderness jungle green, you can say. So I really appreciate it. I feel like typically if they're gonna go with any group, when they go for like a harder, they always go for black, but I feel like they can go with different colors that are just a bit more darker shade. So just my opinion. The glam shots of the music video, ooh, perfect. All of them look stunning. Like all of them, you can I will be happy to have them as my screensaver. If I had to pick, I will say it will be Ian or Elkie. The rings in space, it just does it for me. I don't know why, but it does it for me. Ian looks like she's like in something like, she's like, oh, space. While Elkie looks like she's like in the carnival. It's like, what's the Greatest Showman? It's like, what's up, bitches? But again, all of them look stunning. So, what's the name? I will wish to look that good at any point in my life. So, the sound of helicopter, for me, music-wise, I love it. It was hard-hitting. It was like very ethereal, not even ethereal, but like very like grand, like very like, it is like it causes you like movement. It causes like stuff like that. Wow, for me, like when I first heard it, I got shivers and like goosebumps across my body. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And it just feels very inspirational with the instrumentals, like and also just like helicopter go up, very like pick me up, you can say. Even though it's supposed to be Girl Crush, I think it has some cute parts, you can say. If I could say, I don't know, don't attack me. After the first chorus finished, it was like that. I was like, I find it very cute. I saw the performance, and they were like doing like this, something like that, and I just found it adorable, you can say, because it was kind of cute, But also like maybe just because Eugen sang this, so what's the name? She is like, you can say, the resident for cuteness or aegyo. So even in the interview she's like, so yeah, I adored it. You can say it felt very multifaceted. There's a word. The instrumentals or like the arrangement or like the melody, like something about this song makes it feel like it's like very not fourth gen, you can say, because I feel like each generation has like its very like particular sound, you can say, and I feel like fourth gen is now becoming known for like a very like we said messy, but like very noisy. Like it has a lot of instrumentals. If everyone's doing that, then people want something else different to be refreshed and to like cleanse their palate. So I feel like this is very still like girl crush, very like what's happening right now, but also like it's very different when it comes to sounding and like the rap and stuff like that and the instrumentals. So with them, I feel like people will like this right now just because it's not like noisy, you can say. Not to diss anybody who's doing that. Like the like that part like in the bridge beginning, you can say. Like when was the last time you heard that type of like bridge? Like I don't remember hearing anything like a bridge like that before in recent history or like in memory. So I was like, oh fucking shit, this is gonna go down, and then just like go all the way back. I was like, oh, they're really doing that, they're really popping off, they're really about here to snatch some wigs. I feel like a lot of people said that was like it made you feel like a movie, especially like the very beginning and the very ending. It made you feel like specifically an adventure movie. And for me specifically, I feel like we were like exploring like Mesoamerica, Aztec America, like very like what's her name? Koff, Stranger Koff, Tomb Raider. Who's that character? I want to say Sarah Croft. That's the person. It felt like an adventure movie. Felt like I was discovering something else, you can say. I don't know, for me, I got that vibe. Recently, there has been like older like groups or like specifically soloists that have been coming back. So like JYP, Sunmi, Hyorin, Soju, like they've been coming back. And something about like having like older, more experienced idols and groups, like they bring something else just because they do have so much experience. And I feel like even though as how much you practice and everything like that, I feel like when it comes to experience, like experience is something that you can't really like learn, you can say. Well, not you can learn from experiences, but I'm just saying like it's just very different. And I feel like that just comes with like life. Like even though you know like something like later in life that may happen to you, you don't know it until it really happens, you can say. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, I don't know if I'm making sense, but hopefully it's coming across, maybe. Not to diss any younger groups, just by the way, I feel like this is kind of coming across like, oh my god, younger groups, like no, what's the name? I love my young groups, what's the name? They bring something new to the table. I'm just saying that because they are now becoming the more majority, you can say, of groups. So like whenever like older groups come back with a different sound, it just feels more like, oh, like it hits differently. I feel like you can see that in variety shows or anything like promotion wise, because like older groups and more experienced soloists like they act very more different, they're a bit more outspoken, while younger groups, because they're rookies, they have to be a bit more reserved, you can say. It's something about like just like something that it is, you know. Lyric wise, this has been very inspirational, you can say. How Unbi said it in her keyword interview, like CLC's interview thing on their official channel. She said, and I quote, "I am deeply touched by the English lyrics of Helicopter. To me, the English version hits harder than the Korean version, maybe most likely just because like I understand what they're saying, so like I can like understand the lyrics, therefore I can like comprehend it and like kind of like hit me like directly, you can say." And then I also read like the Korean like translation of like the English translation of the Korean version, and they had like it had a different vibe, you can say. Not even a bad vibe, like it's like like I would say like it met the same goal, you can say, as like the English version, but it went about it differently, you can say. Right now I've been like kind of listening to both back and forth, because they like one speaks like they talk about one journey and then the other one talk about another journey, but they meet the same destination, you can say, even though in the song that says like it never stops. Even though we're in the top, it never stops, you know? Which is true, low-key. Fun story. When I was doing laundry, I was going down the elevator and I was hearing the English version for the first time. And bitch, I was starting to tear up, you can say, but then the elevator stopped and the door opened, and now I have to like bring those tears back up because like can't show emotions in public. But I'm gonna talk about some lyrics just because I want to like hear what y'all thought, but also like how I thought about the music and why it kind of hit me. You can say, I don't know, but I just wanted to analyze the lyrics a little bit. The first one is in rap. It's like, yeah, watch me paint, 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 pull off this color from the wonders of my brain. So how I interpret that, it made me think about Colors of the Wind for Pocahontas, as was in the message of that song, was basically looking at the earth like in its wonders and beauty instead of looking at the earth as like profit and like just like land to buy. And I feel like the lyrics kind of not reverse it, but like very like odd, like modify it to thinking that the wonders in your brain, you can say, so your like thoughts, creativity, ideas, once they leave your brain, you are able to utilize all the colors around you, you can say, in the universe, in the wind. Then later it'll be Ian again. What's name was honey, wherever I go, I'm watching the door cause I got goals, looking for more. This made me think about whenever like every time when you feel content, like maybe like you want more but you don't know. That's why you look at the door, because you want to go and see the other side. You can say, because even though it never said that it was gonna be easy or not, but what's name, you don't want to be, you can say like settle. So what's name, you always looking at that door because you're like, what's in the other side? You can say, is it better? Then Elkie is, I'm in the zone, I'm free up here, I want it more, I want it more, you about to see me. Wow. Ever since like Hobgoblin, I wanted CLC to have a tagline, you can say. Like in Hobgoblin was like, I'm in the zone. What's name? I was like, if they like, it's like a call and cry for like everyone to say, yay, what's up, like that, you can say. And I always want like CLC to like say something like CLC in the zone, or we are CLC, go, like something like that. Like obviously that was from like Hobgoblin 2, I believe. I just want CLC to have like a call and cry, you can say, just like hype up the people, you know, how like, you know, Blackpink say Blackpink in your area, or like how JYP has like an SMR like version of like JYP. I was thinking about something like that, just because I want CLC to like, I don't know, I just feel like it's like, oh, we know what we're gonna get, you know, I don't know if that makes sense. Sungjun wasn't just following our heart, we just gonna have a little patience. Obviously, this is kind of like alluding to like CLC's journey, which has not been easy, let me tell you that. Being patient to wait for that moment, and I feel like this moment can be the breaking point. I don't want to jinx it, so knock on wood. This can be CLC's big break. We don't know, but also it comes still better. That's not a full album. I already bought my thing. I already pre-ordered it, so I'm gonna check online to see if it's now shipping. I really want to support CLC. I just feel like they are not appreciated. Like they deserve more. But also, it kind of reminded me of Double. Like I try to be so polite. That's the right lyrics. I try to be polite. Okay, let me get back. Okay, then Soren is like, I got you, you got me, we gonna rise up, you know. It's a nod to Cheshire's like, we got you, CLC got us with amazing music and content. So he brand new generation and we ain't afraid. I think this goes back to like what I was saying, how like kind of connected back, that typically older groups, they don't get as much attention as if they were like younger, you can say, newer, just because they are not like new, fun and fresh, you can say, especially girl groups, just because you know, sexism, ideology, and double standards. But we don't have to talk about that right now. I think that's another video. Plus, a new generation of K-pop groups are here. Like I said, they're now becoming the majority, you can say. So what's name compared to them with like groups that came out around like CLC time, you can say like Red Velvet or Twice or G-Friend, they are becoming now like they're reaching the, I would say they're reaching the status of becoming seniors. Like definitely there are like they're becoming like seniors. Yeah. Does that make sense? And then the last one that I want, because I can go on forever, is Ian's like, I wanna go up to the sky. Oh, I read that wrong. I go up in the sky, all I need are my ride or dies. We roll, never stop, or our way to the top. Looking down to all these lights, I had all these doubts, but I went and kicked them out, and I made a lemonade out of these lemons in my mouth. I was gonna run out of breath. This is like my favorite line of the song in the English version, just because, and just like it just hits hard, you know, like it's just like what's the name, you know, like in the end of the day that you want your ride or dies, like you want people who will support you no matter what, you can say, will be there through your highs and lows. Like everyone wants that, no matter who it is. Like what's the name, you want like that person or that group of people. Also kicking, like being able to like kick out your doubts. Bitch, if I was able to do that, I would be somewhere else different in my life, because I'm like, oh my god, you know how many times like doubt and like anxiety and scared, like wow, how that prevents or like holds people back. Example one. And also like the classic line of like making lemonade with lemons, but also like she didn't say it like directly, so, and like kind of like mix up the words a little bit, so I appreciate that. When I was reading like the Korean translation of the English translation of the Korean version, I did get like a different type of sense, different journey, you can say different metaphors for the same metaphor. That makes sense. Yeah, I think that makes sense a little bit. My fries are cold. Also, I just want to say here, I feel like when I was seeing this, I don't know where this is gonna be, but I want to call this concept, or like I want CLC's concept to be like that I got from this is like Renaissance military. I got Renaissance and military, and I feel like that's a perfect concept. You can say like very like the military part is like the girl crush, very more dark or like edgy, while the Renaissance is a bit more softer in the side, you can say. Not saying like it's cute, but like more of like the ethereal, very more light, very like chic, but like the versatility, just because I feel like at this point I feel like CLC should really like kind of like drive that narrative of like they are able to do any type of concept justice. Just look at their discography, they did it all. And I feel like when it comes to like groups, praise for their versatility, I feel like the only group that really comes up is Red Velvet. And no hate to Red Velvet or anything, but y'all doing CLC dirty, because they're also there can be more than one what's named Queens of Versatility. Yeah, just gonna end it there. What's name, hopefully I didn't cause anybody to get angry, but if you did, I guess stay mad. I hope you like this video. Comment down below what's your thoughts of Helicopter. Do you like it? Do you not? Tell me anything that you think about this song down below. And always subscribe to my channel so you get my videos content that come out. Think, and share. True. Bye guys. I had a brain fart at that point. Oof.